You need fire to purify water and prepare food. Fires also are used for warmth and for keeping dry. Security is your first consideration in using fire. In an evasion situation, fire should be used only for survival. Fires create smoke, which can be seen and smelled from a long distance. The light of a fire can be seen day or night. The remains of a fire also leave distinct evidence of your presence. Fire needs air, heat, and fuel to burn. Avoid laying your fire on soil with high peat or humus content. An ample supply of wood should be nearby. Clear away dry brush and scrape surface soil from the fire spot. Clear a circle at least 1 meter in diameter to keep the fire from spreading. Gather combustible materials before you begin to build your fire. You need tinder, kindling, and sustaining fuel for a fire. Tinder is dry material that ignites with a minimum of heat, even a spark. Kindling is readily combustible material which can be added to tinder when there is enough flame to ignite it. Sustaining fuel is less combustible material that burns slowly and steadily once it is well ignited. There are several methods for laying a fire. One fire lay is the cone or teepee. Arrange tinder and a few sticks of kindling into a cone or teepee shape. As the core burns away, the outside logs fall inward, feeding the fire. Add sustaining fuel when you have a good fire started. A lean-to is another way to lay a fire. Push a green stick into the ground at a 30-degree angle into the wind. Put a handful of tinder deep inside the lean-to stick and lean kindling against the stick. Add more kindling, then sustaining fuel as the fire catches. For a cross-ditch fire lay, dig a 3-inch deep cross in the dirt. The ditch gives the fire its draft. A large wad of tinder and pyramid of kindling in the center of the cross form the heart of the fire. When you are evading the enemy, use a Dakota fire hole. It is the safest way to build a fire. It conceals smoke, flame, and odor. To build a Dakota fire hole, dig a hole large enough for the fire under a large spreading tree. On the upwind side of this hole, poke or dig a large connecting hole for ventilation. The smoke will dissipate in the tree's vegetation. Keep the dirt from the hole nearby, to be used if you need to put out the fire quickly to avoid detection. This soil is also used to camouflage the hole before you depart the area. Use dry wood that produces little, if any, smoke, and keep the fire small enough that the flames don't rise above the hole. Don't make the fire any larger than necessary. If rocks or logs are available, and if you have time, build a fireplace wall. The wall reduces flying sparks and protects the fire from wind. Be sure to leave enough draft to feed the fire. Also, avoid wet or porous rocks in a firewall. They can explode. You can start a fire without matches. A magnesium fire starter, which is easy to carry in a personal survival kit, ignites tinder quickly. You can start fires with other equipment you might have on your LBE or survival kit. Small strands of steel wool ignite when you connect them to the terminals of 2 radio or flashlight batteries. Gunpowder in the fire lay will act as tinder in igniting a fire.